What's up, wizards? Today I'm going to talk to you about how to use Google Calendar for productivity. There's a lot of different ideas about how to do this, and I've been researching and geeking out on productivity for a while. And I've read some books on the subject, and I've tried some different things. So I'm going to just kind of show you what I'm doing and what's been working for me. And you can also comment below and let me know what's working for you. That would be awesome. And okay, so let me talk about The Art of Less Doing by Ari Maisel. I highly suggest reading this book. It's not a very long read, but it's got a lot of gold nuggets in it uh, about productivity. And according to this book, Google Calendar is one of the uh, best productivity tools ever created. And so, one of the things they talk about in this book that I found very interesting is that basically there's this scientific study that proved that the amount of time allotted, it's called Parkinson's law, and the work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. And I'll put a link to this below so you can read about Parkinson's law. But basically, what they found was is that if people allotted themselves 2 hours to do something, they could often get that same thing done in 30 minutes if they allotted themselves 30 minutes. In many cases, the amount of time they would end up taking to do the thing was the amount of time allocated. It would just expand to fill the amount of time. So I found that very interesting. And what he did in this book, as far as advice on what to do about that, is he said, schedule your tasks onto your Google Calendar. And so I've been doing that, and it's been working really well. Another thing he talked about in this book is, while it's true that people who write down their goals, write down what they want to get done, tend to accomplish more of them faster. Oftentimes, it's better to write your list and then not even look at it because it kind of puts you into multitasking mode when you're looking at your list. So what he recommends, Ari, in this book is to go ahead, and I'll put a link to this book below as well. He recommends that you take your to-do list and you schedule it onto your Google Calendar because of another thing that he mentions in the book of why this is important is because if we make a to-do list, this is another scientific study that they did. I forget the name of that one, but it's in the book. So if I make a to-do list, right, and then I'm trying to work off that list, even if I make little stars next to the most important one, or put a number one next to the first priority things, number two and three, or organize it in that way, and I'm saying these are the most important. Uh, what my brain actually does is scan the list according to this scientific study. My brain scans the list and it basically looks for the thing that I can get done quickly and right now without anybody else being required, is kind of what it tends to prioritize. So, what he suggests is that instead of doing that, you put your to-do list on your schedule, and if it requires another person, you schedule that with them, and you think about what's the best time, what's the best day and time of day to do this task. So I like to put my more brain intensive stuff in the morning, and then I like to put more social stuff in the afternoon because it's like talking to people for me is easier than intense focus like on tasks by myself. And you might find that it's different for you, but that's what happens to me. So basically, I'm gonna just do a couple here. I'm gonna put some things from my to-do list here on my calendar, so you see how that works. Okay, so I need to call my booking agent because I'm an entertainer when I'm not doing the tech wizard thing, and he has a question about the booking this month that we were supposed to talk about. And then I'm going to decide how long do I think that will take. I think that'll take about 15 minutes. So I'm going to allocate 15 minutes for that and just schedule it onto my day. It's already past that time, so I'm going to move this stuff down a little bit here. and get that in there. Oops. So I've been doing this and I find that I'm actually getting a lot more done. Let me put one more on there and then we'll talk about the next thing. Okay, so I'm supposed to make a video about responding to comments. Oh, that's already on there. Staff training video. Oh, and I'm supposed to do some invoices today. So I'm going to type in invoices and I'm going to think, well, that one is one that I don't enjoy doing as much, so it's going to take more willpower. So I'm going to put that first, kind of do the most difficult thing first, but I'll call my booking agent and then I'll do that. So I guess I'll move all these things down a little bit. And putting them back to back like this, probably not the best idea. I should probably give myself a little break here and there, um, so that I can pause for a moment. But anyway, you get the idea. So you're scheduling your tasks, and then the hack here is that instead of working from your to-do list, you can still make a to-do list and write it down, but then you're scheduling the things either for just yourself to do or with the best person that is required to do that, like your accountant or whatever. And so let me know if you try this. If you like this video, please subscribe, give me a like, and let me know how it goes or what you're doing for your productivity. And let me know if you try this for a few days, if it really increases your productivity or not. What do you guys think? Have a beautiful day, and remember that technology is magic.